Alright, let's see here. Space pause. Alright. So this ship is called Engi D. Ooh, that's cool. I see your coloring and GIMP ability coming through. The Scientist 3. Yeah, it's quite cool looking. Scientific vessel. This vessel was constructed by Engi and Rockman with the thought of beating slugs at their own game. Has a drone that uncovers rooms rapidly, even in nebula. Uncovers rooms. Anti-bioweaponry and electro hull that stops hacking drones from latching onto rooms. Implodes if destroyed, leaving no trace of its existence. Is that your excuse for saying that there's no Gibbs, or what? Surveyor, psychic drone. Drone scans room rapidly, revealing them and providing info without any need for sensors. Extremely nimble. 90% chance of dodging projectiles. Left NGC's hull and decided to make something out of it. That's not an NG ship, that's a donut. GIMP ability taken out of context sounds very kinky. Okay. NG bio beam and an auto laser. 1 power, 4-second charge time. Has ion and normal damage. Okay. This beam is a result of NG's long work on optimization. It sacrifices a bit of crew damage for a chance of starting fires and lower cooldown. Pierces 1 shield. 13-second cooldown. System damage. Fire chance. Crew damage. Wow, that's a really strong beam. Alright, let's check this one out. Follow the rebellion? Yeah, it implodes. You mean there's no Gibbs? Okay, gotcha. Gotcha, nice. Everybody just needs to talk about how their ship implodes. Believe this ship's weak. Feeling up to a less challenging run, want to chill out. This is if I'm salty, I guess. I'm not going to take a Freeburst laser. I think this ship was looking really strong to start, so. Do your Gibbs, people. Gibbs is the hardest part. Just ask the multiverse people. That's why like none of the enemy ships have Gibbs, because it takes just so much time, I think. Hand wave excuse for multiverse Gibbs. There you go. Why can Rey just all of a sudden use the Force? She's special. Hand wave it away. She's Palpatine's granddaughter. I don't know. That's because Mary Sue. I don't know. Free burst laser for when I get salty, that's right. Alright. If I auto fire, this doesn't get through shields on its own, does it? Oh, it does because of ion. Okay. Oh, I need to turn on the surveyor. Oh, but it doesn't take power. Okay, nice. Okay, so we need to be able to see. Alright, surveyor. Okay, there we go. That is an interesting drone. All it does is let us see. I don't need to make Gibbs because my ship won't die. Nice. The one thing the Force Awakens trilogy did right was show off why hyperspace travel is dangerous. High-speed suicide ship jump, everyone's always like, why are they hyperspace lanes? Why not just fly around and come from another direction? Yeah, and visually that was stunning, that sequence in Rian Johnson's film. But I also watched a YouTube video where they talk about how that one scene ruins the entire Star Wars world, because why did nobody ever use that as a weapon before? Why is there not a weapon system that is literally a speck of dust accelerated to hyperspace and shot at enemies? Because that would be literally the most powerful weapon in the galaxy. Like, why didn't they do it? Well, because I don't know. No good reason why, that's why. Okay, where do I want to go? Okay, they're in piloting. I want to vent the rest of the ship. Here. It's like, really? Nobody ever thought of that ever before, ever? Really? Why nobody uses hyperspace guns though? Yeah. Anakin Skywalker, the chosen one, takes like 20 years to become powerful enough to defeat a Sith. Luke Skywalker takes 3 movies. Ray, just strong, yeah. I actually do want to swap you out. I want you to be on piloting. And I think I'm going to just go ahead and bench you. Sorry, bro. Had a really half-assed explanation for why they didn't use it in the holdo maneuver in the next movie. Yeah. Half-assed? Do you mean how all 3 movies were done? Half-assed? Well, not the visual effects, but the story. The story of the sequels. Ship starts with hacking and drone control. I gotta not run out of drone parts here. Go across there. Okay, that connects. All right. Just hyper ram all things. I know, like, just start a revolution, and the only weapons you have are hyperspace guns. You win. Huh? Electro hull. Prevent enemies hacking drone from latching on your ship with your advanced electro hull. Huh? Was this guy gonna get free hacking? He was gonna do like free engine hack or something. Nice. Alright, I like that RPG. They're more concerned with looking cool than actually caring about lore. Yeah. I should have done this. Too busy bad-mouthing Star Wars right now. Prequels are a really long advertisement for a new line of Star Wars toys. That's probably true. And, you know, the sequels just followed in that tradition. It was a really good excuse to sell. What was the little rolly ball droid called? It doesn't stop free hacks as a counter to the hacking system. Oh. Well, why did it activate there when... I assume that was to stop the free hack thing. It's still available against ships even without hacking system. FTL had 3 Vulcans aimed at the enemy engines as he got away. How did you have 3 Vulcans? BB-8, that's the one I was talking about. You must be playing one of your ships with like 12 weapon power or something crazy. 7... 10, 11, 12. Do I get 12 with 2 nebulas? Well, it's an exit beacon in a nebula, so I think I kind of do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think that's going to be safe at 8. I can get long-range scanners. Let's just check it. Never forget when they gave Kid Flash a motorcycle in Young Justice just to sell a package of all the members with bikes and jackets. Golden Shield Bypass. We needed that last run. Pulsar. Powers a mysterious weapon that launches penetrating ion pulses at enemy ships, dealing up to 4 ion damage to shields. Further ion damage... 4 ion damage to systems. Interesting. As cool as that is, I kind of just want to get this heavy laser, but... I don't want to replace anything, so... Cool stuff at this store. Only thing I could have afforded they did not have, though. Let's go ahead and get power, and then we'll work on our second shield next. Alright, wall of text incoming. Cuz one, okay, you're talking about the hyperspace weapon thing. Hyperspace jump drives are expensive as hell, probably worth more 3 times the ship combined. Jump drives have to go without whatever... With whatever is going to be accelerated, you basically have one shot. Doing that basically ruins the hyperspace lane with debris, like nuclear bomb. You end up destroying whatever is also behind whatever you were shooting at. Okay. Let's see. Prevent enemies hacking drone. Okay, well that's twice that's seemed to do something. Any new addition to the droids of Star Wars is okay with you. Oh, come on. I should just auto-fire this, I guess. Oh, come on! I have 5 bajillion% dodge because FTL. Damn it, man. Do we already mention how stupid sporadic Leia force powers are? No, we didn't. We didn't talk about the dumbest part about the prequels, potentially. Flying Superwoman Leia. Keep forgetting to use this drone. Is this free or does this take a drone part? Because that's kind of an issue. It takes a drone part. I mean, if she was trained by Luke, which in the prequel she was, then she should just always have the powers, not be like, oh, I kind of can do things when my life is threatened. Electro Hole does kind of free hacking if you pick it instead of usual options at free hack, and that's okay. By the way, my beam pierces one shield. Oh, that's right. I forgot. We'd like to see a movie revolving around HK-47 and his mission to spread peace and love through the galaxy. Meatbag. Honestly, the only thing I'm really looking forward to in Star Wars universe at all anymore is Ewan McGregor returning as Obi-Wan for that series that I think they finally announced is happening at some point. So I think I have 9 jumps with this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah. Lastly, the smaller the ship, the less effective it is. At a certain point, a railgun would do more damage. A shot in the movie only did that much damage because of how big the ramming ship was. Dreckelin, the thing I watched, basically showed that if a speck of dust moves at the light speed that they talk about, could destroy a planet. So I don't think that's a viable thing. Okay. I don't think what you just said actually is true. There's a because of how fast light speed is, if they're actually moving at light speed, the mass basically becomes infinite, so it doesn't matter that the ship doesn't need to be that big to do that much damage. Akbar died in that scene, they didn't even mention it. I know. There's just they tried to like turn the final movie into fan service to make up for the second movie, and it just felt like pandering. It's just like there is just no cohesion. This is what happens when 2 different directors try to make one storyline and they both have completely different styles and completely different ideas and completely different, you know, it's just dumb. It's just stupid. Man, can I dodge? Nope. Took damage, damn. Keep forgetting to use this thing, man. I kind of feel like this ship needs a drone recovery arm if it's got hacking and this surveyor drone I'm supposed to use every fight. I'm gonna assume they're in here. I mean, this is a cool idea, but man, it takes a long time for it to actually show anything. Isn't this kind of how all guns in Mass Effect work? Maybe. You like the Super Death Star that destroyed a solar system from across the galaxy? Yeah. This does have drone recovery arm. Oh. I feel like it should have this. Rand, it does. Well, then why does it have this? Good. I should really pay attention and stop talking about Star Wars, probably. Slugs don't need drogue parts to see into the other ship. It's true. This is just a weaker Slug A, honestly, if you think about it. Okay. Ooh, almost one-shot that guy. Yo, dog, that's my backup battery, bro. Hit the weapons once. Does this thing do extra bio damage? I don't think it does. What time do I want you to be about for tomorrow? Because you got to be off for the night soon. I mean, I'll be streaming my normal time, 11 to... I doubt I'll go past 5 tomorrow, so anytime, 11 to 5 my time. Probably the earlier the better if you want to join. So, the earlier towards my start time, the earlier I'll be able to play with you. So, for Orcsumstead tomorrow. We're thinking enhanced fire would be a cool mod, like napalm green fire or something. Anyone know if that's already a mod? Huh, different colored fire? That is something I don't think I've ever seen in FTL mods. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can't do... I could do... No, I can't do 7. Need one extra nebula jump to do 7. You'd rather be early, makes life easier? Cool. So as early as you want to join the stream, I'll be down to play some matches of Orcs Must Die with you. How does shield piercing work with Zoltan shield on this thing? I don't know. Who plays as the orcs? Shogi, so I can kill Shogi over and over. Shield piercing does not work with Zoltan shields. Okay, good to know. Man, they're dojin, man. You got some football to watch, then you need to sleep. All right, well, enjoy your football watching, sir. I had to do some, ooh, almost got him. Some league watching last night. This frickin' guy right here, he's dodging me like crazy. So enjoy your foosball. Your soccer watching. Trigger everybody on the other side of the pond. Shogi hates elves so much he'd rather be an orc. That's true. If I play as the elf, he would want to be the orc to try to kill my elf. That sounds about right. Oh man, scariest weapon system, Sector 1. You know what? I am actually gonna hack his weapon system. Let that fire. Then we do this. Then we do this. And then we go Clone Bay. That is a level 3 Clone Bay? No, level 2 probably. That is not the system I meant to hit. Black offline, please. Thank you. Bleedy, bleed, bleedy, bleed, bleed. Or causally rugby? What does causally mean? Is that a survey drone? What does it do? It lets you see inside their ship without sensors. Surveys the ship so I can know how much to sell it for once I strip it of materials. Have I already seen all the jumps? I have not seen if that's a store. It's going around acting like a fast hull repair drone that rather than repairing just reveals the room. I honestly don't know how that works. I think it might be firing a fast firing bomb that reveals the room. I don't know the mechanics of it. It's a bomb drone is what it is? Okay. Haha, I'm learning. Whoops. Oh wait, this does pure shield, so I can do this. I'm learning how some of these things how they work. Bomb never explodes due to bug drones and therefore reveals rooms. Cool. Okay. I kind of wish I could use it on my own ship to see what was going on my own ship. I gotta check if there's more fires. Wow, your rooms are very swirly over here. You cannot get from one side to the other very quickly. I guess I'll just do this and assume that we're good on fires. In this game, Starbase I'm playing, I just popped my head out of your moving ship to look around for a moment. An asteroid at 150 ms took your head off. Oh, wow. Pretty funny. Do I care about seeing into this room, into this ship? I don't think so. Ow. Sounds painful. When was that? Starbase? I don't know if I've seen that one. Good thing you're a robot and have a spare head. That is a good thing. That's an ion. Okay, alright, it's fine, it's fine. You're back home after having dinner at McDonald's. Nice, welcome back, Mr. Porku. Hacking was never gonna go off anyway. Oh, does that blue thing, the blue option, make it so that every hacking system of enemies just never works? Because That's freaking OP. You just love to disable enemy ships with special things. RPGNerdos. Starbase came to early access like last month. Okay. I feel like people have told me about it. I just don't remember what it actually is. The blue option completely disables hacking for enemy ships. That is... oh, frickin' to the P. Physics in this MMO is crazy. Your body actually has dynamic body damage and depends on where you take damage. And you can wind up with no arms or legs. Interesting. Alright. So it's sounds like a futuristic MMO, Starbase. I feel like maybe Shogi told me about that one at some point, or maybe I've seen something about it. It's the way the ship counters slugs, drone that works even in nebula with revealing rooms, and hull that electrocutes hacking drones. Okay. Very futuristic. Okay. Alright, Rebel or Engi? We have Engi for blue options, so let's go ahead and do that. Stress Beacon, we got Engi and Clone Bay and Rock. Search for the ship. Okay. Alright, Hull Beam, I'll probably sell that. This is the third round, yeah, Mr. Porku. Probably my last one as well, even though we're moving fairly quickly. We'll have to see if I'm up for another one. Store, 112 scrap. I have the Hull Beam to sell. And that's about it. You're saving up research points so you can make your own station. Seems like a cool game and is definitely on your radar, but it's a bit pricey for early access for you, yeah. Okay, double store. If this store's crap, we'll have another store to check out. Alright, we can get this Pulsar. It'd be our last system, right? I'd rather just get cloaking. I haven't had a single ship with cloaking today, have I? No, I had one ship with cloaking. Not actually bad with drone recovery arm to keep that. Phase 2 the boss. It's good if I don't get cloaking. Cloaking does have a custom image. Alright, we'll plan on doing that then. Do one more jump before this door, because what if cloaking then? Let's check out all the shenanigans that happened during the previous one after stream ends. Cool. Pretty fun run. I'll warn you, we kind of got into talking about Star Wars like we always do, so... just letting you know, there might be some bad-mouthing the Star Wars sequels during your run. I hope you don't mind. Hope you're cool with that. The Salt Wars, that's right. It was a Salt Wars run. Ooh. Get melted. Alright, one more jump before the store. You don't think anyone minds bad-mouthing Star Wars sequels? Probably someone in the galaxy likes them. Probably that person might only be Ryan Johnson, but... Alright, there's cloaking. So, I mean, if I'm going to keep either, it'd be Hull Beam, right? So we'll sell that for cloaking. Alright. So I'll keep that, because maybe we'll use it. Doubtful, but it's always possible. Totally recommend Starbase to me, because everyone here can get together in one group on it and create a whole massive station, or even work together on a capital ship once those come out. Well, if you want to send me a private message or a whisper on Twitch, I can put it on my wish list on Steam. I've been avoiding early access games. The last time we did something like that, that was pretty fun, with Space Engineers, and I enjoyed it very much, but the game is so buggy, and I have a fear that early access games could be even more buggy, that I try to avoid playing too many early access games. Especially when I have to spend a bunch of money on early access games, because then that would be a never-ending money pit. And I'm cheap. And not just, you know, overflowing with money. coming out my ears. Your ship always has problems with Star Wars, but you don't mind because you haven't watched any of the movies at all. Okay. Oh, man. Rude. Nice. Perfect shield. Crew, too. Give us power. Even Ryan Johnson doesn't care about sequels. Look what he did to them. Zing! Space Engineers isn't that buggy anymore? Well, we'll have to go back to it at some point then. They're in my clone bay. Surveyor drone also has 90% chance to dodge shots, so it's surprising to see it get hit. You mean 90% is... it's 0% chance that I will not get hit. You remember that, right? You forgot. You forgot how percentages work on this stream. If it's 90% to not happen, it's 100% to happen. 80% of the time. 100% of the time. Because science and math. Is there a guy in here? There is. Alright, whoo! Beautiful, silly device. Welcome aboard, my friend. Mein Freund. Willkommen, mein Freund. I think that's welcome, my friend in German? I don't know. Apologies for my bad German. This game has way less bugs than Space Engineers. They release patches as fast as they can, their servers are really stable, and their performance is amazing. That's good to hear. Good to hear. So hopefully that means it won't be in early access for 8 years, and I can check it out at some point. I'm good at math, I know. I'm good at FTL math, that's for sure. Ryan Jensen looked at the sequels, and he looked at himself in the mirror. It was a perfect loop. That started with him. He knew what he had to do. What? I don't know what that means. Sounds like an epic story, though. I mean, what's bad about it too is like even the good movies that Ryan Johnson's made. I think, did he make Looper? I think that's what your meme was referencing, that he made Looper. I haven't actually seen Looper. I've heard really good things. I need to watch it. But like, I watched Knives Out. That's a pretty good movie, but the sense of humor in the movie just made me think, God, this is the really stupid sense of humor in the Star Wars sequels, and ugh, just left a bad taste in my mouth. Even though I thought it was a good movie, just holy crap! That was like 3 jumps with 3 free crew. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he made Looper. Seriously, on Space Engineers right now, you would rubber band around if you tried walking a ship moving at max speed in Starbase. Ships are going faster, and you can actually build on it while it's moving. Okay, that is cool. You're hyping it up. Did you send me? It looks like you sent me something. Cool. I will check out that on Space Engineers on Steam later. I mean, I'd love to take a free burst laser, but there's that thing with its first jump in civilian sector not proccing only on Sector 1 there. If I see a burst laser 2 at a store, I'll buy it, but I'm not going to get one for free. It feels a little too cheaty. Holy crap, a Zoltan floating in space! Oh man, he's running and he's cloaked and he's got really good weapons. Alright, well we can just hack his piloting, I guess. It's cool Starbase sounds, you hope it won't fall into the usual MMO problems. What are the usual MMO problems? Because I agree. I'm curious. Whoa! That's interesting. Like, looks like it has the Zoltan shield while it's cloaked. With this invisible shield, that's pretty crazy. Because I'm honestly hoping for a good MMO to come out at some point that I could play again. I usually prefer fantasy MMOs, but just a good MMO would be fun to play again. Let's see. The Zoltan was ejected from his ship. He flew back from the ship using the Force. They have warp drives entire moons right now already. Subverting expectations. You know, this ship has temporary Zoltan shield generator for its cloaking. A temporary Zoltan shield generator. Now that's a new one. That's a new cloaking mechanic. Does it work that way, where it blocks things, or is it just the dodge thing? I have a feeling you didn't change the mechanics of how it worked, just that's your headcanon description of it. It's just the dodge thing, okay, alright. Oh, excuse me. Do. Uh-oh, firebomb. Let's cloak that. Do. Yeah, it's very cool. It looks amazing. Alright, where are you going, bro? To your death? Almost. What's that static on the bottom room on the Mantis ship? Static. I didn't notice that. I'm just going all the nebula jumps. Hope they're not a bunch of empty jumps. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna hack your piloting. Beautiful. Wow, this auto laser is pretty OP. That's for sure. Uptime 421. Oh, 1 minute off. 1 minute off lethal. Hey now, 85% to hit me, I guess that 85% means. %, hits 100% of the time. Math with Rand. How's it going? Pretty good, City Device. We got you on our ship, so our RNG is looking good. I'll just play an RPGNerdos ship, and RPGNerdos ships have a tendency to be pretty OP. Usual MMO problems would be being too grindy to be enjoyable or having a crappy community, usually both. Yeah. I was actually thinking about if I wanted, because I stopped playing WoW recently, and I'm kind of TFT'd out on League of Legends. I've been trying to think what I want to play as like my fun not being on stream thing. Oh, we're actually immune to damage on this guy. And one thing I played for a while was there's a City of Heroes. If you remember that old school superhero MMO, there's a City of Heroes Homecoming thing I played for a while. I was thinking if I wanted to get back into that again, but I was like, probably not. That just becomes an absolute grind fest. This one isn't honestly that broken. It's more tame than most of your ships. I mean, it starts with hacking and a weapon that does both eye and a normal. It's not broken like your other ships, but it's still OP. Still definitely OP. Another problem that pops up in a lot of MMOs is not having effective enough catch-up mechanics, so anyone joining late is in for a bad time. Yeah, I guess I haven't experienced that a ton, so I don't know about that as well. Is there one specifically you're thinking of for that? Because I don't know. For me, I don't care about competing with other people usually, so I guess I could see if you want to like play with your friends and they're like 20 levels higher than you, you can't really, if that's what you mean by catch-up mechanics, like it's hard to play with people who are a different level than you. I guess that would make sense, yeah. Oh, was that a bot? Was that a famous bot? First famous bot of the day? Okay. Alright, 2 more nebula jumps. I'm going to all the nebulas, man. Yeah, this auto does 1 normal damage. At least I didn't lose a jump there. Alright, Store, what you got? What you got? What you got? Somebody who can't do damage to me. Wow, these are some pretty weak ships we're fighting here. Yeah, Biobeam does system damage. The EBB, the NG... EBB, NGBBB, Biobeam, beam. Oops, this... Like, I enjoyed playing with Shogi, my brother, Nietzsche, and the other people were playing World of Warcraft with again, but like, it just... It does become a grind. I don't know how you make an MMO not become a grind. How do you have compelling gameplay and an MMO not be a grind? I honestly don't know how you make that happen. Depends on the nature of the game. If it's more PvE focused, it doesn't have any kind of land grab type mechanic, it's probably not as much of a problem. Oh, the catch-up mechanics. Speaking of MMOs, WoW is doing great now. It's doing great nowadays, isn't it? I have a feeling a lot of people left like when I did and my other friends because of Blizzard's stuff. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which is, I guess, what you're saying. You're talking crap on Blizzard and WoW right now. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can I even get 9? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Damn, I can't quite get all of them. Alright, it's fine. Definitely depends on the nature. Okay. That's your dream setup. You'd love Ion Blast 2 and a whole beam to that. What, to this build? Are you a big, Oh my, double burst laser 2, Batman. Are you a big Biobeam fan? Okay, we can finally turn this on to use it. Good doge. You're sure that was sarcasm? WoW was down like 50%. Okay, I didn't see the kappa, so there's no kappa. I don't understand if it's sarcasm or not. You're absolutely talking crap on Blizzard. Okay, that's what I figured. You can O2 kill all day. You're way more patient than me. There's the kappa. Math samples providing a kappa free of charge. Chain laser's okay. I mean, I want to get through shields better. I guess get level 2 hacking. We have 2 more stores coming up though. I'm gonna buy the sensors. I am gonna sell the whole beam. I'm gonna buy this, but I might sell it if I don't get something else better from the stores. Sarcasm is hard to tell through the internet, let alone text. Yeah, well, I mean, that's why... that's why kappas are useful. I just assume if I see a kappa, it's sarcasm. And if there's no kappa, then it's not sarcasm. Oh, it's only 1 shield pierce? No, it said 2. Why did that not go... I'm confused. Does 2 shield pierce mean 2 power? It should have pierced actual 2 shields, right? This Glade Beam is going to do damage to me. Ow. It's only 1 shield pierce. Why does it say shield piercing 2 then? Confused. Beams with no hull damage lose 1 shield pierce. Oh. Well, I did not know that. Okay. You will never use any emotes. Oh, you never use any emotes. Okay. Well, I'll just let you know. If you use sarcasm and don't use any emotes, I probably won't recognize this sarcasm. There you go. 0 damage, so they have 2 shields. 2 minus 2 equals 0, so beam no longer pierces. Okay. Had to give it 2 shield piercing to make it pierce 1 shield. Okay. The drone just reveals the interior if I didn't have sensors, but now that I have sensors, the drone's kind of useless. So I probably should upgrade this chain laser now. The ship is supposed to like counter slugs or something with its build, so it wants to be able to see. Well, it's not completely useless. It'll let us see in nebulas. That's the whole point of it. Alright, stop venting yourself. You're not a human. Yeah, it's a bad sensor is what it is. Yeah, the drone works in nebulas. You can make a ship that hard counter slugs, just make an augment that insta-kills any enemy slugs that exist. Is that, you can do that? That's crazy. Okay. Stealth weapons, repair armors, respirators. Yeah, I'll probably get defense drone here. Yeah, let's get defense drone. I mean, Breach 2 is cool and all, but we already did a breaching run. Looking like I'm probably just going to get this chain laser online. Let's check one more store before I spend any scrap here. Anti-slug weapon should be called Splat. No thanks, I don't want to give away my fuel. Okay, can't get any more systems. Combat 2 drone. Now that is interesting. Combat 2 drone with drone recovery arm. I think I'd like to do that. I won't be able to crew kill as well, but that'll be pretty strong later. Let's do a little bit of dronage. We haven't done this in a while. Can't use it until I get 8 more scrap, so I could sell something to get it if I wanted to. I won't sell chain laser. We'll just wait a little bit. We have hacking in the meantime. Honestly, a realistic anti-slug thing would be an augment that would overload their senses, causing a random stun for a few seconds to any enemy slug crew. Okay. Okay. Oh, and then he's got anti-drone. Well, thankfully I'm not trying to use it. Would that, does that work against Surveyor? It looks like it does. I can't depower it, actually. Ha! Yeah. Whoo! Get schmelted. Get schmelted, humans. Surveyor distracts for the combat drone. That's the play. An ion stunner. Okay, that works well with starting their crew in fires. That's not bad. Considering that the beam also does fire, the firebomb would have been pretty nice. Okay, was this another civilian sector? Why does it keep offering me? Yeah, okay. We're just living in civilian sectors today. Living in civilian sectors. Alright, so we can now use combat drone if we would like. So if I don't want a crew kill, we turn on our combat drone, which will require some power. Could have had quad burst laser 2. This mod could just give us a burst laser 2 winning. We definitely could. And he's running. One thing the ship does not have is good venting. Or these little side rooms, anyway. I'm gonna assume there's other dudes there. That pulled the pilot good. What was my mantis losing to a human? Must not have been at full health already. Could be cloned. At least it's not giving me flax that I have to turn down. I guess that's true. Slug Precision Laser Assault Technology. SPLAT. Splat. Nice. How many birthday tattoos have I been offered already? If I could look at my sector layout, I think it's 3. I think I've gone to 3 civilian sectors, so I believe that's what we've seen so far. You have to vent through engines or shield. You should make a mod that gives random flak every jump. Okay. For once, a mod that Machamp recommends that I agree with. You should totally give me a flak every jump. That's a mod I can get on board with. Okay. Moving around too much. Can't bio beam your face. Good doges, man. I should probably stop firing if I don't want to ship kill them, because if their shields go offline, we don't crew kill them. We should be good. Mod just wants to make me sure I really don't want the Burst Laser 2, because perhaps I've changed my mind. Hey, a secondary rock border. Oh, okay. I mean border, pilot. I got 2 rock dudes. Rock people who can give me full pilot training. It's actually a flak too, because you never said which kind of flak. Kappa. Well played, sir. All joke's on you. That's what I wanted, because I was going to sell them all for more scrap. Haha, Kappa. Who's trolling who? Alright, what do you got? Hull laser 2, burst laser. We have a lot of stuff here. I think I actually sell... No, I guess this is actually not a bad weapon system. Stun them and chain laser's not terrible. You know, I just hold on to all this. I want to get the ion stunner online because it's useful for crew killing. I should get 4th dodge and then 3rd shield. That's what I should get. My offense is fine here. How about a flak wizard B ship where your flak crew can either work on the ship or be mounted weapons? You can choose to be a mounted weapon. In my O2. Okay, I can kind of end that. I don't know where they are, but I think they'll be in there somewhere. We turn that guy on. Keep forgetting about that thing. I'm not used to having a drone that lets me see in nebulae. Oh, that guy totally like backpedaled and dodged. He knew that anti-bio laser was coming for him. Get smeared across the galaxy. I mean your ship. Yeah, that gives us 100% dodge when we cloak. Get 6 if we go through these 2. Let's see. How about a Vulcan crew? There you go. Mantis crew, I mean, flak crew not even as good as Vulcan crew. Their name would have to be Stock, though. Lol. Spock? Stock? Did I say Stock? Spock. Messed up my own joke. Comes out of Mad Science Workshop. Behold, my latest creation holds up a flak ion laser Mark 2.1. Okay. Holy shnikes, that's a lot of laser. I mean, that's a lot of missiles. We're gonna go ahead and do this. Go ahead and hack your weapons, because double friggin' missile using weapons. Beautiful. Awesome. Keep forgetting to turn it on so I can see the stuff. There it is. Turn the thing to the stuff and the stuff and the thing. Okay. Although I didn't need that if my guy would have been on sensors. Glaive Beam Crew. Wow. Look at all these stores when all I have is 50 scrap. I mean, a second auto laser? I wonder if those could be purchased. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Or double, man, if we get double these Engi bio beams, that would be insane. Can these weapons be found in stores, RPGNerdos? Okay, I don't like your weapons. And also, I don't like your guy can't crew kill, so I'm gonna do this. Combat drone in an asteroid field. Do it. Almost too late on that. I'm gonna take damage there. Nice. Just farming, you know, repair training. That's totally what I was doing. They've got 0 rarity. Okay. Where is my mind? Where is my mind? What is that song? It's Silly Mind, but I prefer it. What? Can these weapons be found floating in space, though? Oh, it's another pre-igniter. I would love to pre-ignite. Chain laser, actually. Oh, man. Auto is kind of useless with pre-igniter, but the other weapons are pretty nice. That's the Pixies. Yeah! The song goes... It just has this, like, does this... Where is my mind? That little 7th thing going on over and over. Well, I guess it'd be a minor second. Could have had quad, burst laser 2 with pre-igniter. I could have. I can sell ion stunner to get pre-igniter. Let's do it. 2 runs in a row with pre-igniter. I just need 50 scrap to be able to get that all online. Do this, because the only weapon we don't need to pre-ignite is the auto thing, so. So that song is in the end of Fight Club? I don't remember that, because I've seen Fight Club, I think, once in my life. Okay, didn't hack my drone control, so combat drone to space. I had a friend in high school, I think, his favorite movie was Fight Club. He loved that movie. And that's one of those movies that's like, it's a little too dark for me. Oh, well, that's crap with pre-igniter, but it's free. Rebel Stronghold, yes, please. Are you going to offer me another free burst laser too? We're Rebel Stronghold, not a civilian sector, sir. Okay. Well, I sure hope the under construction flagship is not down here, because I'm not getting it. Wow, there are 3 dead-end jumps. Okay. Let me do this so I can have this all pre-ignited. You've never seen Fight Club? I've seen it once. It's a good movie, but it's pretty dark, as you'd expect a movie about Fight Club would be. Okay. Fight Club's one of those movies that has a bunch of memorable scenes, but man, is it dark and depressing. Yeah, that's what I remember about it. It's such a depressing movie. If your friend's favorite movie's Fight Club, how could I know? Cause you do not talk about Fight Club. I get it. He wouldn't have talked about it if it was really his favorite movie. I get it. Oh my god, cloaking double missile. What are these ships, man? What are these ships? Even you got that joke and you've never seen it. Both those missiles fired, right? I think so. Okay. Okay, both missiles offline. Ah, crap. That thing hadn't fired yet. Well. Hope I dodge. Nope, 0 doges. Okay, and it's broken anyway. Beautiful. No, not you. Can I get another shot before the cloaking? I'm gonna try. Probably gets cloaked. Oh, did not. Beautiful. Totally didn't wait for Rand to say it first. Oh, me telling you the crux of that joke. Crux, that's probably not the right word for that, but whatever. Where did my laser shot go? That was weird. What's the best trilogy? What? Star Wars? Or we're going back to Star Wars or something else? Unpopular opinion. Matrix trilogy, best movie trilogy ever. Definitely not Matrix trilogy though. First one, amazing movie, one of the best of all time. Other two, kind of horrible. Cloaking, that is his ult and shield, a combination of two most powerful missile defenses. You nominate Die Hard for one of the best trilogies. I don't think I've ever seen the second or third Die Hard. Those I need to see at some point. LOTR, I would say that's up there. The original Star Wars trilogy, LOTR. Those are the two I'd put at the top of my list, just off the top of my head. Both so good. Personally, you vote for BTTF. What is that? You voted for one that I don't even know what those letters stand for. They made a sequel to Matrix? You've been waiting 20 years for the Matrix to actually make a sequel. I know that a spoof come out, though. Yeah, they had 2 spoofs. You're right. Forgot. They were directed by, you know, Mel Brooks. Spoof movies. They were funny. They're really funny. Don't you love when your stunned mantis is getting attacked by an enemy mantis that Interactives didn't get stunned? BTTF, Back to the Future. Okay, I'd put that on the list. It's great. Sorry. Second one is my favorite of those. But yeah, great movies. Okay, I'll use it. Let's use our combat drone. The Back to the Future, original Star Wars trilogy, Lord of the Rings. I mean, how many other good trilogies have there been? Those are the only good ones I can think of. I mean, I guess, I don't know if the Aliens movies are trilogies. I'd never, that's another series of movies I've never seen because, you know, they're horror. They're kind of horror. Oh my god. Oh my god, these dodges. Let's save my cloaking here. I need to watch them, honestly. Being a pansy, not watching them. Okay, I'm cloaking. I'm hacking your weapons. Taking that missile offline. Turning this combat drone on. What are these frickin' dodges, by the way? But I don't know if Alien and Aliens and all those are considered trilogies or not. Monty Python has made 3 movies. You wouldn't call that a trilogy? Yeah. Oh, that actually got through. Missile offline, please. Yes! Just in time. Oops. Okay, let's stop auto firing so we can crew kill it. Alright. I really need to get my defenses up. Ooh, free weapon, nice. Aliens 1 and 2 are amazing. In your opinion, 3 was questionable, 4 was a money grab. Alright. What about Predator? You remember the other Predator movies? I think Danny Glover, wasn't he like in the second Predator movie? Is that right? The guy from Lethal Weapon? Not The Hobbit. Hobbit, okay, well, there's a bad trilogy. Although I did see a meme on, I think it was on Reddit, talking about, it's like a guy is showing a guy, I think is Wesley Snipes crying from a movie meme, and it's him saying, I never appreciated you Hobbit movies after watching the Star Wars prequels, or sequels. Never appreciated how good you were, Hobbit movies. Dan Glover was the detective that was the competent human in Predator 2, yeah. Yeah, Predator 1 was amazing. Predator 2, I remember being interesting because it was like Predator in the city instead of the jungle. But I don't remember if it was just nearly as good a movie, though. We wouldn't call The Hobbit a bad trilogy, but the books are way better. I would call it a bad trilogy. But maybe I'm too biased by it. No, I would actually call it bad. The pacing is terrible in those movies because they have so many like long sequences of them going down the river and nothing happens, and running through the mines and nothing happens. There's like action scenes that do nothing for the story and are just boring filler. So much of The Hobbit just felt like really boring filler. So I would just call them bad movies. As much as I don't want them to be bad, because Hobbit was probably the first fantasy book I ever read. It's just, there's just way too much filler in those movies. Problem with anything that has a source material is that they might butcher the source material. Well, and yes, and The Hobbit did that, but I don't think that's the reason it was a bad movie. I think there are way more things that made it bad than just it being worse than the source material. I remember watching the movie, and in the first one, There and Back Again, or The Journey Begins, whatever it's called, and thinking, why are they in barrels going down the river for like 30 minutes? Why is this happening? For one thing, it wasn't in the book like this. For another, nothing's happening. Why is Legolas in this movie? Why are you here? Orlando Bloom, you're not supposed to be here. I just kept wondering why so many things were happening in the Hobbit movies. This should have ended an hour ago. Indiana Jones, Raiders, Temple, Last Crusade, yes. Although I never saw the second one, but just the first one and the third one alone, I would totally agree with that being worthy of one of the best trilogies all time, for sure. Missile offline, good. I do have cloaking, so we should be good here. pacing is so incredibly bad, word by word from the book. Are you talking about the Hobbit movies? Were they really word by word from the book? I didn't feel like that at all, because I'm pretty sure Legolas wasn't in the books. So I don't think that's a good description of what happened in the Hobbit movies. And I don't remember Gandalf, Elrond, and somebody else, was it Galadriel, fighting Sauron's minions in Hobbit. I feel like there's a lot of stuff in Hobbit that had nothing to do with the Hobbit book, so I don't know about that one. Too many things that needed time that ended up being meaningless filler because they tried to balance plot and action instead of just focusing on quality, in your opinion? Yeah. You could kind of feel like I think originally it wasn't Guillermo del Toro supposed to be the director, and then he backed out. And then they got Peter Jackson. You could totally tell he just phoned in the entire thing. Nice, got that drone offline. That's really good. Oh, there's a pulsar though. Okay, go after his weapons then. Let's have all our shields online before the pulsar. Oh, that's right. We have Zoltans. We're immune to pulsar actually just killing us. Beautiful. Okay. That's gonna be blocked by that. Yeah. Okay. Beautiful. It's okay. I really need a store. I have like 5 things to sell. You had a fun comment the other day about Last Crusade. Oh, you read a fun comment about Last Crusade. They pretty much had to cast on Sean Connery as Indy's dad because he's the only actor who could put forward Indy in their place. That's pretty funny, yeah. What you meant was that they tried to force things from the book that didn't work as a movie? Okay. Honestly, it's hard for me to even remember the Hobbit book because it's been, I think, probably like 30 years since I read it, because it was like in middle school and I read it. God, I feel old just saying that. But, like, even still, like, there were so many things they did in the movie, it's like, that's just not even close to what was in the book, and I'm so confused about why you chose to do that. Felt the same way about Ready Player One. The movie was a cut up Hollywood thing, and the book was really good. Definitely a large amount of callback to nostalgia, but good. Yeah, I've heard a lot of things about that one, but I haven't seen that one. They didn't have the book to reference from. That's an issue. All right. Store. So I have to dive for this store. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dive. Well, you know what? I forgot that I was in Rebel Stronghold. I was looking for empty jumps, but let's dive. If we happen to get the look around, we'll be happy. Okay, long-range scanners, nice. Okay, no charge 2, a whole laser 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's an 8-power weapon system. We can make that work. You know what? I keep forgetting I actually have a defense drone that I could be using for these ships with missiles. And I have drone recovery arm. I just don't have enough power to use so much of my stuff. So let me get some power here. Do I want to pre-ignite that instead of something else? 3 shots, same number of shots as that. It'll take me a lot of scrap to get that online. We're still crew killing, so I think I'm going to stick with this for now. I just want all the power. Just give me all of the power. Because we're using combat drone fairly often. The Ready Player One book was better, but the movie was still good. Please eat your books and read your vegetables. That is some good advice right there, you know? You should write a book about eating your books and reading your vegetables. God, I can't even say that joke because I failed it so bad. Okay. I didn't get this offline. Did I get that offline? I think I did. Okay, well, surveyor drone to counter the ion intruder into my sensors. How's that for a play? No surrender because you're all dead. Because you're all dead. So if I go there and that's under construction flagship, I will get 2 delay to get those. But if it's not, I miss out on the quest. Inside ASB. I think that's a helpful ASB. I'm gonna get level 202 so I don't have to vent my crew to fix the breach. Into the breach. There was no way they could do the book exactly because of the diverse copyright trademark issues that the movie had to deal with, that the book didn't. Sounds like it was a bad idea to even make the movie then. It wasn't the copyright, that's what was wrong with the movie. They made it screen friendly while the book plot made sense. Too many holes because of money. I have a feeling if I watched Ready Player One, I would feel like how I felt when I got into like the 2nd or 3rd Harry Potter movie. And there's another kind of trilogy you could put up there. Harry Potter movies I think were pretty well done. But like the Harry Potter books or movies were they left out so much important stuff that it like forced me to read the books because I was like, who the hell's Peter Pettigrew and why is he important? You know, like I felt like once I got to like the 3rd movie, I didn't have a clue what was happening because there are all these characters that just came out of nowhere that I was supposed to just know what their significance was. Holy free extra crew Batman. Okay, well, all right. Let's go. Have you be our backup weapons guy, I guess. Wow, I have a lot of extra power now. You stopped Harry Potter after book 5 and movie 3. Well, to me, the Harry Potter books are actually really great. I think they're really well done. The movies are fine adaptions. I don't like a lot of the choices they made. Yes, look around. But I thought the books actually got better and better as, you know, Harry Potter aged and they became less children's books and more actual dramatic fantasy books, if you want to call them that. Because the deeper they got into the series, they were like books that I like to read, you know, the Brandon Sanderson and all the other fantasy authors I like to read. There's actually things at stake and interesting characters and all that kind of stuff. That's exactly how I feel about Ready Player One. Good description. Oh, thank you. You remember the drama about the spoilers of the books, Harry Potter books? I don't remember spoilers about them. I mean, spoilers in the movies from the books? Well, that's about the worst weapon you could give me. I mean, I guess it's better than a heal bomb or repair bomb, but that's about as bad as what you could have given me. I guess not terrible because it's kind of like a double ion with our auto laser. And it can tide me over until we get ion blast, I guess. So I guess I could do this. Something to spend our power on. Okay. Alright, well. We missed the under construction flagship by 1 jump to not have to dive, but diving shouldn't be too bad here. Let's tack your weapons, call it a day. Should have already auto-fired that. Basically, early copies of the last book were leaked, so then people started spoiling who dies. Oh, spoiling the ending of the books. I got you. Yeah, I better cook now because that delay makes me think, yeah, that was actually a little earlier than I was expecting it to be. We don't want to spoil who dies in the Harry Potter books, right? So I better not say who that one person who dies that totally doesn't have something to do with a Dumbledore. Dumbledore dies? No, Dumbledore! That's the spoiler for FTL movie adaptation. Dumbledore dies. You bastard! You killed Dumbledore! Cloak it. Beautiful. Harry Potter dies just like he died as a baby. Kappa, what? Right. Two bad choices. I guess we'll go Zoltan. We have pretty good getting through Zoltan's shield ability. Rowling's got too verbose. The stories are a mess. You got really bored with book 5. You couldn't bring yourself to finish it. Same thing happened with Wheel of Time. You would say A Song of Ice and Fire 2, but you don't think that will ever actually be completed. Yeah. I don't remember that being the case in the later Harry Potter books, but that might be because I was ground down by Wheel of Time books and getting through the slog that those mid to late books were. So Harry Potter was a walk in the park compared to those. As far as, you know, getting through verbose sections. And there are authors who I have read who are like that in all their books, and I don't read their books all that often, but I guess I have grown an immunity or at least a tolerance to some verbosity, if that's a word. So we should be able to crew kill this. There's a good vocabulary word if it actually is a word that exists. Okay, there. There and there. Nice missile offline. When you get a big giant missile and you're piloting, that's a Dumbledore dying. Yeah. Dumbledore has died this day. I would like to see into your ship, so I guess I'll do this. Gotta stop the auto fire of the auto. Stop the auto fire. That guy died in transition. What a way to go. Nice. Orcs Must Die 3 is done and finished. No, I'm going to play one more time probably tomorrow, Jerma. So if you are interested in playing with me, I'm going to do playing with viewers tomorrow, Orcs Must Die. But I'm guessing that'll probably be my last stream, unless it's just so much fun that I want to do it again, which is possible. I don't know what game's going to come next, though. I have to figure that out. Automated reloader. Flak. Okay. I have 33 drone parts. I think it's time to get rid of that. And I think I'll have to get rid of this surveyor. New topic. Book series that will never be finished. The top 2 on your list are Song of Ice and Fire and the King Killer Chronicles. Is King Killer Chronicles the wind... that wind book? The wind... name of the wind series? Buy the flak and sell the flak. 414 scrap for the flak bits. Gosh. You know what? Flak is just always better than chain laser. Well, yeah, it is. So we'll do that. I was gonna say with pre-igniter chain laser is better, but still always do that. Name of the Wind, that's the one. And I don't care if Song of Ice and Fire ever gets finished, because I will never get into Game of Thrones again. An author that has no respect for his readers, I don't have any respect for his writing. I hate the Game of Thrones books. I mean, he probably has respect for his readers, but he has no respect for his characters. And if you don't care about your characters, why should I care about your damn characters? So, did I get the automated reloader, or did I not get it? I thought I got it. Did I mess up getting that? Because I might have just messed up getting that. Let's not start talking about Game of Thrones. Why is that your limit? People will say that about Star Wars when I start talking about Star Wars. Is that where you start going off? Wheel of Time still feels unfinished to you. To me, Brandon Sanderson finishing it was like, just gave me closure on my childhood of reading that. Well, that was a weird animation of exploding Zoltans. It gave me closure. I can see what you mean though by saying it doesn't feel finished. What I'm super hyped about is the show though, because I'm really hope the show is going to be good. God, do I even go to the store? I didn't actually get the automated reloader. That was a mistake. Statue, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah, I didn't buy it. That's my bad. How am I going to win without automated reloader? Oh god, oh no, I don't know. That was the wrong thing to go first, but that's fine. Missile offline is good. Just way too depressing to talk about Game of Thrones. Well, just be like me and don't care, and then it won't bug you at all. Conflict aside, the fight against the undead from Game of Thrones is pretty amazing to watch. Conflict as in the novels. Depending on how hard they lean into the Thrawn, they might save Star Wars, in your opinion. Okay. Oh, don't worry, they won't. That's what Talon says. Don't worry, they don't know how to lean into good characters. Just look at Rey. Honestly, I've said this before. The only character I've liked out of all the new Star Wars movies, like anything after the prequels were made, was Donnie Yen's blind character in Rogue Squadron. I'm one, the Force is one with me, or whatever, that character. I thought that guy was super cool. And that's like the only likable character. I mean, Kylo Ren is... What's-his-face acts him well, but I don't like the character because he just seems like a whiny brat half the time, yelling, "Fire everything!" It's just he's just evil to be evil. You know, he kind of has a redemption arc. Meh. But that Donnie Yen's character in Rogue Squadron is really cool. Do 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 do. Rogue One is so good, he felt like it was on par with the original trilogy. I honestly didn't feel that way. Please don't be the 1 in 4 loose screw. Frickin' hell. Alright, well, at least it wasn't anybody more important than him. I actually thought Rogue One kind of went on too long, but I loved that character. I feel like there was a lot of... This movie needs to be 2 hours long, so we need to add more filler. But it was still enjoyable. 1, 2, 3. How do I even get 5 jumps here? 4, 5. Double dive. 1, 2, 3. I guess I'll do that. Rogue One was amazing. Got your kids back in Star Wars and your wife cried. Really? Your wife cried? Well, part of the reason why I might not feel it was as good is because I watched it with my ex, who... That's what she said, is she felt like it just kept going on and could have ended a long time ago. And I agreed with her at the time. I don't know if I was unduly influenced by her or not, but I feel like I remember there being some stuff that was like, But I'm one with the Force is one with me. Coolest new character in Star Wars. Even in multiverse, you lose crew when you do the eye, so why would you even attempt in vanilla? That's true. I lost the 1 in 121 or 21 or 25, whatever it was. Why would I expect it any different in vanilla? You were a Star Wars fan before The Phantom Menace? Yeah, I'm guessing a lot of people here were, because, you know, the original trilogy is where I grew up watching. Would I say the prequels were closer? Closer than what? Is that what she said? What? We're old farts. Yes, we are. This is true. Oh, now I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that works. Meant Rogue One was the versus the prequels to the originals. Meant Rogue One versus the prequels to the originals. Okay, so you're saying Rogue One is to the sequels as the original trilogy is to the prequels. I liked Rogue One. I don't know that I would put it quite on par with the originals. I mean, part of the reason that Rogue One is even considered a good movie is because it fills in the gaps from the originals. So without the originals, I feel like a lot of the movies wouldn't even make sense. Like, why are they doing all this stuff? The only reason you know why they're doing this stuff is because the prequels, or the original trilogy, gave you the main story, you know? Whew. Okay, I almost died. Will crew kill this? Potentially. Get him? Got him good. You were a Star Wars fan before Flash Gordon came out. I'm clear the coolest. Time to lose everyone you hated, Rogue One. Ooh, there you go. There's a controversial opinion. I didn't hate it, but I could understand people not loving it. But did you hate Donnie Yen's character? Because that's what I'm talking about. It doesn't even have a story. A bunch of people do stuff and then they all die. I think that's probably what my then significant other felt. Oh my gosh, look at all these freaking borders. Okay, you know what? We don't have mind control for this to mess up, so I'm gonna do this. Where are you going? Not that way. If I hack your teleporter, haha! Bam! I never do that. Get out! Get out! Free borders? I see your free borders and I throw them back at you, bro. How's that for some elite FTL strats? Your wife watched Rogue One, declared it was the best Star Wars movie ever, and now refuses to watch any more Star Wars movies so it doesn't ruin Star Wars. Well, what about the original trilogy? Those are the actual Star Wars movies. Surely she would watch the original. I mean, don't watch the prequels if she doesn't want to ruin Star Wars, but like the original movies are the OG. The true OG. You thought Rogue One was a better movie than the prequels. It had to have the originals to exist. So the prequels and Rogue One just seemed like it was close to the originals. Look and intent to each their own, though. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I won't even hate anybody who says they love the sequels. I won't hate you. I'll disagree vehemently, but I'm not going to be like, get out, you're banned. Although I might say that, but I won't mean it. I promise. Fortunately, we have The Expanse and other great sci-fi nowadays. I've heard a lot of good things about The Expanse. I actually need to watch that. That's like a sci-fi channel thing, right? Your wife and you sat down to watch it. In the first 5 minutes, there are about 15 planet location changes. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. You were making too much fun of it to respect it. You stopped watching it. You went back and watched the whole thing yourself later. Your opinion did not change. She likes the OG Star Wars, but she won't watch any Star Wars movies made after Rogue One. Oh, well, that's good. That's good. If she doesn't want to ruin Star Wars, that's the correct play. You didn't care for Rogue One mainly because it was pretty obvious how it was going to end. They get the plans. None of the characters in the movie ever appear again. Well, to me, the thing with Rogue One was like, you know, the whole comment in the original trilogy was many Bothans died to bring us this information. Did we ever see any Bothans? Like, aren't Bothans some other non-humanoid race? Maybe they talk about that in Rogue One, but I don't remember them talking. I don't remember seeing any Bothans. Am I crazy in thinking that you don't see them? The Bothans couldn't be bothered to show up. Okay, thanks, Shogi. Turn it into a pun, I guess. Okay. You didn't care for... Oh, yeah. Donnie Yen was there to get the China money. Tell me it wasn't a blatant cash grab. Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that. I just know I actually liked his character. I mean, put Donnie Yen in a movie and he does martial arts and I will... That movie all goes up 2 tiers for me. I don't care if it's cash grab. If I could see him kicking people's ass with a staff or his fists, I'll watch that. The Bothans died off screen, don't worry. Okay. Oh man, that could have been our 4th pre-ignited burst laser Mark II, but we're not doing it. I will buy one if they've got one though. Who cares? It was a neat line. It had some mysticism associated with it. Character saying the line said it with a lot of emotion that made us invest in the success of the first mission. Bothans were before this movie, I think. Were they? Donnie Yen is a beast. He is a beast. I still need to watch Ip Man 3 or 4, whichever was the latest one. I think it's 4. Where he's, I think, in America or something. I should probably buy Crew. But I could still check a store. Buy a couple of fuel here. I'm gonna buy a Mantis. I lost our Mantis earlier and I'm sad about it. So I'm gonna do it. Just watch Ip Man then. Well, only so many times I can watch the same movie over and over. Besides, I've only watched Rogue One once, so I'm saying I loved this character for the one time I watched it. Doesn't mean I'm gonna watch it over and over again or anything. Missed if I said it, but what was my issue with The Matrix? Oh, The Matrix 2 and 3 stories were terrible. Like, basically, the story was Neo is Jesus, I think was the story. I don't know. Oh man, that's a pre-ignited flak too. What's up, Moonho? The story in the first Matrix was amazing. The story in the second and third ones was like, it just got too esoteric and weird to be amazing. I feel like that's good for phase 2, but I don't care. Ip Man versus Mike Tyson. That was a kind of. I actually thought that fight was kind of ridiculous, but it was still. I got to see Ip Man fight Mike Tyson, so it's still pretty cool. Oh man, do I want to get anything else here? Neo was Mary Magdalene. Is that what it was? Rand is the one, yeah. Bothans are a visually distinct race from humans, yeah. Is that what it was? Neo was a patch that had to be installed on the network. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I could pre-ignite the flak too. I could. Honestly, it's probably better than the EBB plus the flak, plus the auto, but I kind of just like these other weapons. So I think I'm going to save my scrap because I just want to get 4th shield, so this is fine. Same here, Neo went from deleting programs to hand fights from the last scene to the first. That's what threw you off. Whole Matrix trilogy was to show that even the real world was still another layer in the Matrix. Is that what you got from it? I don't know that I understood that. Like the guy talks about causality, and then the architect starts using big words that even I, who read all the time, was like, why did you say it that way? I don't know what you're talking about. Like, it got so, like, full of itself, trying to be more complicated and deep than it needed to be. The fight scenes were cool. I mean, they were still kind of cool fight scenes, but even when Matrix 2 came out, the fight scene with Agent Smith and Neo, where there were so many of them, even I felt at that time like the CGI was like, I can see the pixels of this Agent Smith. This doesn't look real anymore. What happened to the good CGI and, you know, just the bullet time good stuff? I don't know. The Merovingian was the best part of M2. I'll agree with that just because the French girl was hot, or the Italian girl, Monica Bellucci, I think is her name. She was hot. But other than that, I didn't really... I didn't understand all the causality and I had to piss, so now I have to go to the... I don't know, it just was weird. Dave A. Thor, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. I don't know if that's any relation to Rand Althor, but welcome. Anyone read Hobb? For your books are one of your favorites. Talking about Robin Hobb, I think. The King, the Wit series, the King. I have read those, and I actually don't like them. I felt like she was also too brutal to her characters, kind of like Game of Thrones guy. It's like just bad stuff happens to the characters, and then keeps happening, and I'm like, I don't want to read this anymore. Why is everybody dying and getting malformed and horrible things happening to their bodies? I don't want to read this anymore. If it's the same Hobb I'm thinking of. Not really. Agent Elrond was a mutation that Patch accidentally created. Is that what it was? Okay. I have a defense drone. Let's just use it. Matrix needs to be an imperfect system because humans are imperfect. They really dressed up this with flowery language. Oh, is that what it was? Okay. That sounds like what the architect was trying to say if I cared enough about the later Matrix movies to try to understand it. Why spend money to make a good movie when you could just rely on returning viewers to hype it up and watch it anyway? Okay. No double reward. New Flash, Agent Smith lives for a very long time. Newsflash, lives for a very long time because he was Elrond in disguise. Alright, there you go. When you have to read a wiki page to understand a movie, you're telling the story wrong. You heard a really good description of the plot that made a lot of sense to you. The Oracle knew the eventuality. So she reprogrammed Neo with the cookie to make the Smith duplication and thus the corporation pact. Okay. Alright, I'm going to be at half power. Man, I'm getting hoarse just from reading too much chat. Hashtag blame chat for my voice going away. Nick is a mixture of your name. Oh, nickname is a mixture of your name and a favorite SC2 player way back in the day. Thorzane, yeah. Nice. I know that player. I watch some competitive SC2 occasionally. Cyril and Raynor are the big European Zergs going crazy in recent years that I know about. My brother watches a lot of that too. So he keeps me up to date on some of that stuff. Shogi hates Agent Elrond because he's a filthy elf. I gotta hate on elves so much, though. Elrond's badass. I still remember, what was it, V for Vendetta, and wanting to really love that movie because Agent Smith is cool, and I'm a huge... I mean, my celebrity crush is... Name I can't think of. Padme Amidala, who's the other main character in that movie. And just thinking, this just feels like kind of a worse Matrix with some cool stuff. Natalie Portman, thank you. My crush, whose name I can't remember. And just thinking that movie was like, oh, this is too political for me to enjoy, I guess. Or something. So, Cyril and Raynor are sick. Yeah, sick. Damn it. Wait, I've completely messed that up. 6 StarCraft players, absolutely. Oh, first missile. Very nice. This guy has some crazy offense, man. He's got a combat 2. Oh, this guy's offense is like almost as good as mine. Rand speaking the Elder Tongue. That's what I do, man. Natalie Portnana. What? Natalie Portman and Hot Grits was a big meme in the early 2000s. What is Hot Grits? I don't know that meme. The ship definitely no longer would pass through as a scientific vessel of any kind anymore. What do you mean with all these lasers? It's totally scientific. Science to kick your ass. Kick your ass with my laser science. Long range. Do I have a human to vent? You gave it 1 extra crew. That's random. I don't really have anybody I want to vent, except maybe a Zoltan, but I need the power, so... Alright, force shield. Power for days. The ancient language equals Saltish. Okay. Well, here we go. We're not playing Multiverse. And we are seeing a 5-shield ship. How's that for fun times? Here we go. The elusive Slug ship with 5 shields and vanilla FTL. We found it, everybody. We found it. We did it, Reddit. We did it. For those who don't believe, think I make it up when I say we've seen this. There it is. They also tried to hack my engines for free. Yeah, well, thank goodness for playing with your mod that is disabling that, at least, I guess. Not even trying to crew kill anymore. I'm just kill him with all my lasers. Kill him with the lasers. And 6 weapon power. Pretty crappy weapons, honestly, for Sector 7. Run ender for hack plus beam? Well, as long as your beam is not pike beam, I would disagree with that. Pike or hull. If you have halberd, you can get 4 shields down. Does 3 hack get 5 shields down just barely? I can't actually remember. It's been so long since I've had to deal with it. Because halberd beam will get through 1 shield. Glade beam will, of course, do 2 damage through 1 shield. So I don't know that I actually agree with that being a run ender thing. I think it's like level 1 hack versus 2 shields, so it's potentially can get through. I would believe that. I should probably get shields there. Man, whatever that blue option is from your hidden augment, it is activating all the time. I don't know if it's just every time there's... that just replaces the continue button or something. Close to a sun? Okay. Only 3 shield. Wow, not even that strong. I'm just gonna get this guy online. What happened to my drone? Okay. I'm gonna guess a missed ion hit my drone, because that would be the trolliest thing that could happen. That's just what I'm gonna assume happened. This one has a missile, so it's way more dangerous. Yeah, that's true. Only 3 shield, but a single missile's gonna kill us! Because missiles are stupid. I could probably crew kill this, but... meh. The option appears during fights in general when enemies could have hacking. Okay. What's my favorite build anyway? Don't think you've asked before. Probably 4 Mantis boarding. If, like, fun to play is what you mean by favorite. Alright, nice. You, oh, you added the quote for the 5 shield ship. Nice. Thanks, Plunder Pig. Quote 142, write it down. That shows. That shows, the elusive 5 shields slug ship. I'm basically using this beam as a system killing beam now. Oh my gosh, the quotes are going crazy now. Wonder Pig the quote spammer. Okay, so I got a good amount of scrap here. FTL, finds a way. Best quote on there. FTL, as described by Marcus from Jurassic Park. I can't think of people's names, man. I'm so bad at names. Who's the guy who says that? What is his name? What is that actor's name? I can't even. I just can't even. Jeff Goldblum. Frickin' Jeff Goldblum. My God, my brain is so bad at names. Come on, Rand, I know. I got it before I looked at chat, but it took me a while. I've been seeing Jeff Goldblum in a lot of commercials lately, randomly. Some, like, AT&T phone commercial or something. I randomly saw him on Twitch, I think. That's the first sign of dementia. You know, you joke, but over the weekend when I visited my parents, my aunt is actually is a couple years into dementia now, and she cannot remember so much stuff. I really hope that's not going to happen to me. It's okay, Rand. I'm the same way. Don't even get me going on birthdays. Well, I will say my excuse is that when streaming, my brain is trying to do so many things at once, and I am not a computer. That, my God, it's hard for me to keep up with things sometimes. Trying to play a game, follow multiple discussions in chat, remember random celebrity names. My brain is being pulled in like 8 different directions. Remember back in the day when we used to remember phone numbers? Yes, I had a friend in high school who would remember phone numbers that they'd say on the radio because he had some weird brain that could do that. And you'd call and people would like actually not be at home. Yeah. Okay, I'm looking for a Sector 8 store that could have, I don't know, Glade Beam pre-ignited. And I could sell this Lifeform scanner potentially. I think I still remember my phone number at my house growing up. I think. Could be wrong. Let's see here. Book the first missile. Get the defense drone up after that. Should be firing something at the weapons. Alright, defense drone. Don't be a Steve. Nobody likes Steve. Well, except my brother Steve. He's cool. Why did that guy never use hacking? Oh yes, because we have the blue option that disables all hacking. Hey! Sector 8 Unicorn Store. Come on, Sector 8 pre-ignited Glade Beam. Let's go. How about no weapons at all? Alright. Well, then it's a great place to sell my long-range scanners, I guess. There's a ship fight there if I want to go there. I mean, Lifeform scanner's not completely worthless, right? Eh, it's kind of worthless. The hull repair drone is not worthless, though, that's for sure. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to be able to use all my drones because of power. It's the reason why I never get like higher drone power, because I mean higher drone control and use like 6 or 8 weapon or 8 power and drones, because you can't use all your weapons or shields because the max number of power is just so limited in the game. All right, we'll just go with something like that. I have all my power, so I can have defense 2. I can have defense and combat 1 online. I got a backup battery to use shields and stuff. Shields and stuff. So we should let the hacking drone through and run if it's a bad hack. Like weapons. Backup battery. Okay, I'll take that. Even though, you know, just complaining about not having enough power. That's honestly pretty good. Pretty good hack right there. Okay, could you wear off hack? There we go. Wow, you gave this ship a lot of crew. Golly. All right. You do such crazy stuff with your mods sometimes, RPG. Damn, that cloak felt like it came back up quickly. Max power being limited exactly why Zoltans are good. It's true, and we have 3 of them. Plus full power that you can actually have. Okay. Okay, there's a crew kill. These guys in the side rooms will die, so we do want to finish them now, as long as the animation finishes. Hopefully those crew kills were completed. Completed. 52 scrap. I can get. Sure, max cloak, why not? Another system that I've maxed out that I cannot use because it's too power hungry. Let's just turn you on. Okay, do that. We'll rely on our defense drone to save us. Devil beam drones. Scooba-dooba-doo-doo-doo. Hasso312, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Honestly, this run, even though it's felt really strong, I don't know if it's because we've been going for crew kills, but it's been fairly slow, which is good because I didn't want to like end like an hour and a half early because we had two OP shifts. We'll end a little bit early, but you're right. RPGNerdos, this has been one of your more balanced, less ridiculously broken OP ships. So well done. Well done on not breaking the game too much. Why only about the flagship's crew and not everything else, Kappa? Because Multiverse does that enough. Kappa lol, Kappa lol, 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 Kappa, Kappa lol. Oh, this is going to be a non-10 fun thing, so. The crew problem is actually the hyperspace not overriding flagship's original crew for you. The crew problem is actually the hyperspace not overriding flagship's original crew for me. Okay. MLT wrote out. Are you sure you got the right number of kappas and lols? Because that's really important. I wouldn't want to be misquoted, okay? I said kappa lol lol kappa lol kappa lol lol kappa, and I wouldn't people think what people think about lol 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 kappa lol 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 kappa lol lol. It's just, you know, it's like politicians being misquoted all the time. I totally didn't say that. You don't understand why, but when hyperspace adds crew, it doesn't overwrite flagship's crew. Instead, it adds it to existing vanilla crew. Do scoop doo doo scoop doo doo scoop doo doo. All right, 28 scrap. Can't get anything. Kappa is a mythical creature that often appears in Japanese myths. They're turtle men who kidnap children in ponds and eat their souls through their butts. I'm pretty sure I saw those when I played The Wind and Wilting Blossom. Pretty sure I saw those. They're pretty scary, those Kappa-lols. Just gonna go ahead and eye on this now. Unless he dodges it, which he did. Wow, did we really not get any crew kills? Okay, we got one. Okay, cannot cloak the missile. Man, stop boarding in my frickin' piloting. Frickin'. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? I would like to get a perfect fight here, so... I'm gonna wait. Missile's coming. Level 3 cloak as late as possible. This beam I can use. And my combat drone is gonna keep doing work. Crew kill a bunch of those dudes. Oh, look at the combat drone just killing dudes in the shields. Hope level 3 shield is good enough. Lasts long enough here. Okay. Oh man, one of the power went out of cloaking. It's fine. Yeah, I don't know if I got any more crew kills, but it's pretty good. You can't add just the humans who want because Vanilla Crew simply is still there. Yeah, this ship is called Engi D if you're looking for this ship on the box. One's just called Engi D. Well, Combat 2 drone did some work. 48 scrap. Haha, the only thing I can get. Everybody's favorite upgrade. Kappa lol, kappa lol 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 lol, kappa. Cap sensors. The swaggity swiggity swaggity sensors. Okay, I don't have the mind control counter, so... Move you there. Oof, this is gonna suck. If he mind controls my pilot, that will really suck. Oh, that is the best crew he could have mind controlled. That is awesome. Let's see. Okay, well, you know what? I'm just gonna vent you. Do this. Do this. Do this. Auto fire, auto fire, auto fire, auto fire. Only boarding with one crew is quite good for us. Although, if I do this, he's gonna move into weapons, which I really don't want. So, you know what? You're just gonna hang out there for a bit. If I don't have max level hacking, it's not the end of the world. We're gonna not cloak this. Auto fire, auto fire, auto fire, auto fire. Yeah, you shot down something, so I don't want to call you a Steve. But you're a little bit of a Steve. Now we have cloaking for this though. Clickety clackety cloak it. Whoops. Okay, so all his crew's dead except for this guy. That's offline, so I can do this. Alright. GG the Engi D. GG Engi D. No re. GG no re Engi D from RPGNerdos. Be happy that the drone surge isn't doubled up. I am happy that that didn't happen. Alright. So another awesome ship from RPGNerdos. It's funny, this is the only ship I can actually mark off my list today because the other ships were in packs. So, mark it. The Engi D from RPGNerdos. Cool ship. I like the visual designs. This one, and that center drone's pretty cool. But let's check the score. 71-32. No wonder that was a long run. Holy crap! That is the second highest score on this save file. GG low carb cookie time, nice. 63 ships defeated, the most beacons explored on that run. Holy crap. 116 beacons, 2335 scrap collected, 11 crew hired. You formally request an oatmeal raisin cookie for the next victory. I do not own those because those are the devil cookies. So I'm going to formally deny that and ban you from ever making formal requests again. So sorry, that's the rule. If you request the fake chocolate chip cookie, you're not allowed to make suggestions anymore. I don't make the rules. It's chair. I just enforce them. Scientific vessel explored a ton of beacons. Makes sense. There you go. It was for the... I did it for the story. Like why people get Playboy for the articles. Yeah, totally. White chocolate macadamia nut? I don't like nuts, so... Anyway, my friends, it is a little early. Not actually that early. Only about 20 minutes early from when I'd normally end. So I am going to call it a day there. Thank you so much again to all you awesome viewers who make these awesome ships. So we played one from Vega. We played one from Mr. Porku and one from Mr. RPGNerdos. Next week, not for streaming, I'll check out your Everspace ships pack. I might play... whoops, I marked off the wrong one. I marked off Zoltan D, and that was Engi D. So I will probably play RPGNerdos Candy Cruiser, even though there was another one before it, but I really enjoy the Candy Cruiser ships, so I might play that one. And tomorrow we're going to play some Orcs Must Die 3, probably for the last time, with viewers. So if you like Orcs Must Die and want to join in, join for the stream anytime from 11 to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow, and you can join, and I'll play a game or two of Orcs Must Die with you all. And then, of course, we'll play some Hard but No Pause on Wednesday. So thank you all so much again for watching. Raisins are good. Cookies are good. Chocolate is good. Chocolate chip cookies are good. Raisin cookies are bad. Yes, I agree. The Candy Cruiser is going to be unique in its own class of ship. All right. But again, y'all are amazing. Can never thank all you wonderful folks for all the support. We had a level 5-bit hype train. Thanks to Plunder Pig for 20 gifted subs and all the people who kept the train alive. You all are amazing, and you all are the reason I could do this. So I'm going to head out, call it a night. I will see you all tomorrow. Hope you have a great rest of the night. Until next time, peace out. Happy gambling. Y'all rock. Enjoy this sea shanty, and I'll see you tomorrow. Y'all rock. Later, my friends.